In this series, we try to learn about the spiritual tablets wisdom, the spiritual wisdom capsules, which will change our internal belief system. Means we are trying to replace the rotten beliefs with scientific beliefs. So that is the main idea of this spiritual wisdom capsules, to change the old beliefs, rotten beliefs, with the new scientific beliefs. Eventually, that gives us complete health, happiness, and prosperity. So today, we try to understand about the meditation, means the individual meditation. So the individual meditation that we are all trying to learn and do, it is to make our mind completely empty. So by observing the normal natural breath, and whatever the random thoughts that are there, we have to come out of those thoughts and we have to attain that thoughtless mind. So according to Buddha, if we observe the breath and slowly we can improve our center of awareness, and we reach a point where the whole body becomes the universe. So here the idea is to attain that thoughtless mind by observing the breath. So to understand some practical points that were observed during healing various illnesses through the spiritual tablets system, we try to understand some practical points here. Of course, the technique is simple breath observation, breath meditation, breath mindfulness, we call it as. And one has to sit in a very comfortable posture. So here, if someone is suffering with any ailment, like low back pain or joint pains or any health problems, no need to sit in a strict sitting posture. Rather, they can sleep, lay down on the bed. There itself, they can do meditation. Initially, your posture need not be in a strict sitting posture. According to your body comfort, you have to sit in a comfortable posture. So the technique name is called Anapanasati. Means Ana means in breath, Pana means out breath, Sati means being with the breath. So one has to be with his breath. So this in Pali language, Lord Buddha named it as Anapanasati, technique name. And regarding the duration, even though we say equal to the age minutes is the thumb rule, a 20 years man, 20 minutes, 30 years man, 30 minutes, 50 years adult, 50 minutes. This is the thumb rule. Usually, for the chronic illness patients who are suffering with certain ailments, for them, minimum 4 to 6 hours per day is the minimum requirement on an average when we observed a lot of cases. If that much of time, if they dedicate to meditation, then within 40 days or within 3 months, we can see very good results. And it should be frequent intervals. When they are supposed to do 4 to 6 hours, we cannot expect in that miserable state to sit for 4 hours continuously. So they can do 20 minutes, half an hour, 40 minutes in a frequent intervals. One can do meditation. And especially during the traveling period and waiting times, for example, the kidney failure patients will be on dialysis machine for 4 hours. So during that 4 hours period, they can do meditation. They are undergoing through some investigation procedure, or they are waiting in office. So wherever they will get time to, meditate, just in the same place, they can close their eyes and they can do meditation. Initial focus more for meditation, because when someone is trying to work on spiritual grounds, there are three master keys here. One is meditation, the other one is reading spiritual books, and then sharing their spiritual experiences. Out of these three, the first one, the journey starts with meditation only. So initially, they have to spend hours together to do more and more meditation so that they can increase their internal energy. And then slowly, the spiritual book, the spiritual masters, the sharing, the rest of the things automatically fall in place. And if someone says, I don't have time, the answer will be like doing 10 minutes in a day. So whenever people are so busy, and if they are unable to give more amount of time towards the spiritual journey, but if they have that intention, at least 10 minutes in a day, if they make themselves completely empty mind, calm, the 10 minutes time will automatically create additional half an hour and then slowly 1 hour. Like that, it keeps on increasing on its own. But initially, at least to start with, minimum every day in a particular time, you have to do 10 minutes at least meditation. And similarly, in the whole day itself, morning 10 minutes, afternoon 10 minutes, evening 10 minutes, like that, we have to utilize each and every opportunity to do at least that 10 minutes of meditation. When we do the clinical practice, patient God will used to come and ask us, I have a different kind of disease. What kind of meditation I have to follow? The answer will be meditation method is always one. Like if you see, the thirst is one and appetite is one. Red color means it's only red color. There are no different, red colors. There will be shades, of course, but red is red. Like that, meditation means only one technique, that is observing normal, natural, soft breathing. There can't be so many meditation techniques. The core idea of doing meditation is to conserve more and more cosmic energy and to tune ourselves into alternate frequencies. Without making this mind empty, we cannot tune ourselves into other frequencies and we can't receive energy also. So that's why we are closing all the five senses and the leftover is thoughts, the mind. So to stop the mind, to cessate the mind, we have to observe breath. So that's why, like the appetite is only one, meditation method is also only one, that is only observing normal, natural breath. From headache to cancer, any problem, meditation will be always one, that is observing normal breath. So here the main idea of meditation is to achieve thoughtless mind. So during which the inflow of cosmic energy will happen. And once the energy goes inside, it will cleanse the nadi system. There are lakhs and thousands of energy tubes within the body. So those energy system will be cleansed completely. And what are the energy blocks that are there, they will be cleared. Eventually, they will get symptomatic relief on the physical body. So this is a continuous process. Closing all the five senses and then observing breath, slowly going to thoughtless mind, during which cosmic energy will inflow and it will cleanse the energy tubes and all the blocks that are there in the energy, they will be cleared and automatically they will get relief on the physical body. After attaining the cosmic energy, once the cleansing of nadi system is completed, then slowly the energy build up and we reach this ajna point, the third eye point. So there, the spiritual experiences, the true meditation experiences will begin. That may be a third eye experience, or one may get a prediction dream or a pitfall dream. Different kinds of dreams one may get to get some information, or day-to-day coincidences we may feel. So different types of meditation experiences through our internal energy. As a part of that energy manifestation, we start observing different types of spiritual experiences, which are very, very important. And any time and any place is okay for meditation. Usually, people will feel like early morning is good or late night is good. No, for the beginner, 24/7, any time and any place is okay for meditation. The only thing is you need to close your eyes and you have to start observing your breath. If you have a soothing music around, it will be good. But without even any music or any external support, you just close your eyes and start observing breathing in a marketplace also. It is called meditation. And there is a false notion that when people are getting more number of thoughts during meditation, they close the eyes, they are trying to observe the breath, but they keep on getting a lot of thoughts. So they say that meditation not happened to me today. I didn't even, get anything. Only thoughts are there. It's okay, but still you are in meditation. The moment you are closing your eyes, 80% of the energy is conserved. And by locking the hands and legs, you are conserving another 20% of energy. Even though you are getting thoughts, fraction of seconds, people will get the thoughtless mind, during which a surge of energy will come inside. And regularly, we are putting an attendance. The children, every day they go to school. They may not, learn every day, but there is an attendance, right? So similarly, doing meditation regularly, irrespective of whether you are getting any experience or not, even though you are getting thoughts, you have to do meditation. And one day, we get that great experiences, whatever we call it as experiences. So that's why any time and any place is okay for meditation. And even though there are continuous thoughts, we have to consider that it is meditation. And for the bedridden patients and about the serious illness cases, in bedridden cases, more and more meditation they have to do, lying on the bed itself. And even the serious cases where the doctor said because of the cancer advanced stage or whatever the illness it may be, they may tell eventually he may die. So in even those cases also, if they do more and more meditation, something like I have seen cases where they spend in meditation for 14 to 16 hours in a day. When the case is so serious, at any point they may die and there is no medical treatment at all. So in those areas as well, they did intense meditation, 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours in a day. And till today, they are alive. They came out of the death. So that's why serious illness cases and bedridden cases, the classical answer is hours together, they have to spend time in meditation, which can hasten the soul progress. The evolution of the soul will happen in a faster manner if they do intense meditation lying on the bed itself.
And
So here I would like to give a small tip to understand our energy patterns. Usually, the cosmic energy that we are receiving is symbolized with the water element. Whatever the water experiences we get in our day-to-day life, like the tap water is leaking, or you have seen in dream a tank full of water, you want to drink a glass of water, water filter is not working. Anywhere, any type of water experiences, it symbolizes the cosmic energy. Like the physical body needs water every day, every hour. Similarly, the internal soul complex needs cosmic energy. So before getting information about cosmic energy, we see some coincidental water related experiences in day-to-day life. So any experiences in a negative way, that is indicating something like there is a deficit in water system or unwanted leakage. Surplus experiences, like you have seen a river full of water, or in a right time you got a sufficient water for you. Any positive experiences indicate you are good with energy. So when there is positive experiences related to energy, and it is a time for you to move on to wisdom. So energy is the first phase, wisdom is the next phase. Without getting sufficient energy, we cannot move on to wisdom phase. So this is a small tip to understand. If you see a glass or a mug or a water tank full of water or water leakage, any water related experiences, try to think more about energy patterns in your day-to-day life. Yeah, so I suggest every one of you to watch the spiritual reality video in YouTube. If you have not watched it, please watch that video, which gives a beautiful information about cosmic energy and the individual meditation, how we receive energy and how the blocks will be cleared. And for any newcomers, we need to suggest this spiritual reality video to watch, which is available in so many languages. And so with this, we conclude the first spiritual tablet, the individual meditation. And next week, we move on to the pyramid energy, second spiritual tablet. Thank you. Namaste. Hi, all. Today, we are going to learn about the second spiritual tablets in the 12 tablet series as a part of the basics for a meditator. Pyramid meditation. How the pyramid is going to be helpful in healing process, that we are going to learn today. So pyramid meditation is like when the meditation done beneath the pyramid, which gives a 3 times more powerful energy in comparison to the ordinary meditation. So here, doing meditation beneath the pyramid is called the pyramid meditation. The pyramid is the most stable structure, and one receives the highest cosmic energy on this planet Earth. Because if you take the shapes of a building, usually we'll have a flat surface buildings. Above that, the igloo, the half globe, will receive more cosmic energy. And beyond that, the cone shaped structure will give more energy. And above that is the pyramid, a quadrangular structure, which is very stable, that gives more energy. So the flat, then the igloo, the globe, half globe, then the cone, then the pyramid. This is how, in order, one above the other, the pyramid is the highest energy receiving and energy focusing structure. And pyramid helps to reduce the level of stress and tensions in the physical body because it focuses more and more cosmic energy. That energy cleanses the internal energy system, which in turn automatically reduces the stress and tensions that the physical body and the mental body that carry. And when we talk about the pyramid, basically it has got 51.2 degree the corner angle, like the pyramids in the Egypt, which we are using more and more. The pyramids in the Russia has a different angle that also gives more energy. As of now, we are using more of the Egyptian pyramid angle, which is 51.2. Because of that angulation, it focuses more and more cosmic energy whenever we are doing meditation beneath that pyramid. When we talk about the pyramid, so it starts from a simple cap pyramid to a rooftop pyramid and even a big pyramids in the general public, which are made for the community purpose. So from small pyramid like which we are using as a cap pyramid, we can keep a pyramid on the bed when patients are sleeping or laying down on the bed. The bed pyramid will give more energy. And of course, there are so many community pyramids built in India which are meant for meditation. And there are places where on the top of the house they built a very big pyramid. So it's called as pyramid house because that energy will come, the energy will be received throughout the house. So it is called pyramid houses. So in India, in a nursing home means 25 bedded and 50 bed hospitals, pyramids were built in the hospital itself on the rooftop so that the patients, apart from the medical treatment during the leisure time, they will go inside the pyramid and they will do a lot of meditation. They will take rest inside the pyramid so that they got benefited in a great way. So, apart from these pyramids, we are using the pyramid water as a part of the healing process, where the water will be kept beneath the pyramid for the overnight, and the water automatically picks that pyramid energy and it becomes a pyramid water, especially for the skin problems. If we clean the wounds or the skin problematic area with the pyramid water, that will automatically heal the illness, and in due course of time, clearly they can see the healing effect of the pyramid water on the skin problems. And people, when they are suffering with some acute illness or chronic illness, especially in the hospitals where we are doing this spiritual methods of healing, always we give pyramid water, which gives a lot of healing effect. And there is a concept called pyramid group meditation hall, where a lot of pyramids are kept in a hall, and regularly people will come and do meditation beneath the pyramids. And this hall can be fitted inside a hospital or even in community areas or in temple, wherever we got a community place, even in the schools, so that number of pyramids can be kept on the walls. We can hang those pyramids, and people will go and sit beneath the pyramids and they can do meditation. So any meditation hall means it should be in pyramid shape, or either you can keep small pyramids. We can fix the pyramids on the walls, and then people can go and sit beneath the pyramid and do meditation. And when there is an ill health component, instead of taking rest at home, if they have a nearby any pyramid, public pyramid especially, they can go to that pyramid from morning 8 a.m. to evening 6 o'clock, and then they can take rest and do a lot of meditation and sharing inside the pyramid. That will automatically give a lot of health. And there are instances where unknown illnesses, especially the stomach pain, and when the doctor says, we did all the investigations, but we are unable to find out the reason. After a week or 10 days, still they are in agony, where the pain is not relieved, the reason is not found for the illness. Those people, we used to advise them to go and stay inside the pyramid for a couple of days, and within due course, they used to get very great relief. So that's why the pyramid energy alone can heal the illness, which are really very tough to cure, even in other medical systems. And whenever we are talking about the disease, for the different illnesses, we have different pyramids. If one has problem with the eyes, they can use eye pyramid. And for any chest problems, we have chest pyramid. And similarly for the knee problems, knee pyramid, calf pyramid, Like that, there are different types of pyramids based on the disease on the particular body part. We can use that pyramid on that particular body part to give more and more cosmic energy to that area. So in Bangalore, we have a very big pyramid in South India. Of course, now in a lot of areas, masters are building very big pyramids, gigantic pyramids, where more than 5,000 people can go and sit and do meditation. And we are conducting a lot of spiritual cultural programs and spiritual programs also inside those big pyramids. So one has to come and sit and experience that pyramid energy. And I request all the France people, masters, to come and visit that international headquarters, Bangalore, where we have a very big pyramid, and similarly one in Kattal in Hyderabad, just 30 kilometers away from the airport. And you can experience that energies that are there in those very big, gigantic pyramids, which are meant for meditation. And coming to the additional effects, like if we combine the crystals with the pyramids, that gives an additive effect, where in all these pyramids, we kept a lot of healing crystals inside the pyramid and the top and in the corner angles in the basement, so that these crystals will enhance the energy effect whenever we combine with the pyramid energy. Apart from our individual regular meditation, if we use these pyramids, because we are getting more and more cosmic energy, the healing effect happens very faster. And out of the first six spiritual tablets, which are the amplification methods to increase the energy, so the pyramid here helps to faster the process, so that the people who are suffering with illnesses can heal themselves very faster. So for any kind of healing purpose, the pyramid is the best tool to get more cosmic energy. So regarding these pyramids, Paul Brunton is a great scientist who did a lot of research, and he wrote a book on pyramid energy in search of Great Egypt. And in that, he has mentioned about the king's chamber, the queen's chamber, and the regular areas of the pyramid. So in India and across the globe, wherever there are meditation pyramids, if we meditate in the king's chamber, which is at the two-third and one-third height, the junction between two-third and one-third on the top, there the king's chamber is arranged so that people can go until that king's chamber area through the staircase, and there they will meditate. They'll get more focused energy, means 3 times better energy they will experience if they sit and meditate in the king's chamber. And he also found people who want to get faster experiences like the astral traveling, the pyramid helps a lot. And so many masters who are doing meditation beneath the pyramids, easily they can get astral traveling experience, which automatically enhances their spiritual growth. In the future days, the whole world is going to experience this pyramid energy as a part of our global goal. The vegan world, meditation world, and pyramid world. All these flat structures slowly will go away, and people start utilizing the pyramids within the house, and the whole house will be beneath the pyramid, and all the community places can be built as a pyramid shape, and that will automatically give more and more cosmic energy, and in turn it helps in improving the healing process. After me traveling across developed countries like USA in 30 states, as well as in Europe, here I found the concept of the conservatory room in the backyard. We used to have that glass transparent house, right? So that glass house or that transparent conservatory can be made as a pyramid. The roof can be changed. It can be replaced with a pyramid structure with a glass so that that corner angles that act as a 51.2 degree, if we keep, automatically one can get more and more cosmic energy. And the people living in the house can spend some time inside the pyramid. The children can do their regular works and play inside the pyramid. And who are a bit ill, they can spend some time beneath the pyramid. And regularly they can do meditation inside the pyramid. So that's why in the backyard, happily one can make a good structure pyramid, open frame pyramid, or even one can change the conservatory, the glass shaped house, into a pyramid shape. And recently, a miraculous observation was made where in South India, our masters started keeping the pyramids in the dual carriageway in the midpoint or in the crossroads or in the major junctions. When we kept some pyramids in between the two roads, the onward and backward roads, the accident rate was reduced. Earlier, there used to be more and more accidents in the particular junctions, but whenever we kept these pyramids on the roads in the center part or in the center of that roads area, that automatically reduced the accident rate, and the government is asking us to keep more and more pyramids in the accident prone zones. So to know more about this pyramid energy, you can log on to www.pyramidseverywhere.org website, where we have given the detailed information about the pyramids and the energy, as well as number of pyramids that were built in India and across the globe were given with the details of all the pyramid size and when it was built and the contact details, etc. So www.pyramidseverywhere.org. So finally, pyramid is a technology apart from our regular individual meditation by observing breath. If one can accept this technological factor and if they buy a pyramid or they can make their own pyramid for themselves. And if you log into YouTube, there are a lot of workshops how to make a pyramid for yourself. Take a cardboard or a paper and cut in proper shape and angles according to the measurements given in the website, and you can make your own pyramid. Even with the wood, copper, or any material can be used, and you can make your own pyramid at home. And if you use that pyramid, you can experience that energy. So that's why adding this technology to the existing individual meditation that amplifies our progress. And if you have any doubt still about this technology, you can do your own experiment. Just take one small cap pyramid, make 151-point-degree pyramid, or you can buy a simple pyramid and try to keep this pyramid on any vegetable, tomato or any ferrizable vegetable, and keep one vegetable outside. If you observe these two vegetables, one is beneath the pyramid, one is without pyramid. Every week, if you observe, the one which is outside will putrefy within a week or 10 days, but the one beneath the pyramid will stay long. This experiment you can do. And similarly, take two pots and keep some mustard seeds or any sproutings in both the pots. And above one pot, you keep the pyramid and keep this in a room. And the other pot without pyramid, with the seeds in another room. And if we observe the both, and if you measure the sproutings, that small buddings that are coming, the one which has got the pyramid will have very lengthy sproutings. The stem will be very lengthy. After a week, after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, if you measure, the growth of those budding stems will be more size, which are beneath the pyramids. The one without having the pyramids, the sprouting size will be very less. So today, across the globe, everyone is using this pyramid technology and getting benefited in a great way to receive more and more cosmic energy. So in our day-to-day life, we try to utilize these pyramids above the water and above the head, as well as we can keep a pyramid on our bed and we can sleep under the pyramid. You can keep a very good pyramid, a structured pyramid in the hall, and whenever we want, we can go and sit beneath the pyramid and we can do meditation. And even in the for the kids also, when they are sleeping, we are trying to keep the pyramids or the bed so that kids can sleep beneath the pyramids. So the second spiritual tablets is giving a great guidance to amplify our energy by using these pyramids. So thank you very much for attending today. Yeah. So today, as a part of first 6 spiritual tablets, the energy amplifiers, we already discussed about individual meditation and pyramid meditation. And today we discuss about group meditation. So here, arbitrary, we say the group meditation is 3 times more powerful than individual meditation or a person doing alone. So pyramid meditation, full moon meditation, and group meditation, arbitrarily we say 3 times more powerful than doing without all these amplification methods. So participation in group meditation have more experiences. Usually masters when do this group meditation, the collective energy will act as a energy pool, and a person who is at low, he will receive more support from the group, and because of that energy tunnel that was created as a funnel shape energy cone will be produced, and that will automatically gives a support for a person operating at low energy, and then there are chances to get a very good spiritual experiences during group meditation. So in group meditation, the energy field that is formed with the individual contributions, that is the reason why there will be a more benefit that some people will get. Here, the collective energy of individual souls or individual consciousness put together create a good effect. And if you take the insurance concept, a collective premium of so many people will give a huge amount for a person who got affected with his own lesson, whatever it may be. So here, the individual influences of all collective consciousness put together, creating an energy field that will automatically uh, gives a good experience for a particular person. Yeah. And coming to the astral surgeries part, this is the most important point in today's session, which is a bit rare to know and understand. The astral surgeries. Usually we know the concept physical surgery, where we go to surgery clinic and the doctors will operate on the physical body, and wherever we have the problem, either they will cut and remove it or they can repair, So such kind of physical surgeries we know very well. So in spiritual science, in the spiritual world, the concept called astral surgeries we need to understand. Being a medical doctor, when I used to cure my patient God who are having the surgical problems, I used to admit them for 2 months or 3 months in my hospital where they will be taken care through the spiritual means, doing all these practices and a lot of spiritual health counseling. During that period, I used to listen from them. A person having knee joint problem who is supposed to go for surgery, during meditation, they used to get an experience that some astral hands came and they will open the knee joint and some adjustments or stitchings they make and they will go away. During that period, they will experience a lot of pain in the knee in meditation itself. After that, within few days, they will get a great relief in the knee as if that a surgery was done. And similarly, my own sister, who is affected with disc problem in the low back, she suffered a lot. And when we met the doctor, the neurosurgeon said the disc prolapse is so severe. Within a week, she has to be operated. She don't want to get operated physically through the medical means. So she agreed to take 20 days strict bed rest and doing meditation, pyramid energy, and all the things. So after 20 days of meditation, she also got the similar experience where some healing hands came and they opened like a zip in the spine, low spine area, and they tried to press it with their fingers and they closed it. Similarly, it happened for 3 days in the same time. And don't believe, on the third day, because her pain is totally gone, she went to a movie theater and she was watching the movie in a theater. And exactly at that 2:30, 3 o'clock time, post lunch, suddenly something started, pressing in her spine. And she understood it is the third day. Again, the surgery is happening immediately in the theater itself. She closed her eyes and started doing meditation. And that astral surgery was completed on third day. And then a voice came, your low back was completely healed, nothing to worry. And since then till today, she never had any pain in the low back. She travels more than 16 hours, 18 hours in bus and flights. And she went to USA for 4 months. Nowhere she got any problem. It's been more than 12 years or 15 years, I guess so. So similar experiences are so many we have seen with low back pain, knee joint, and heart complaint patients, where the astral hands will come and do some manipulation in the astral level, in the energy plane, and they will get relief in the physical body in due course of time. Yeah. And to understand some more about this astral surgery concept, one can refer the book written by Betty Shine, spiritual scientist. The book title is called Out on a Limb. Out on a Limb and Mind Waves also. These are the two books written by Betty Shine, spiritual scientist. In that, she creates the instruments astrally, and she worked more on the unconscious patients, where she used to go astrally and create the astral instruments and perform the astral surgery on the unconscious patients, followed by they get a great recovery. So Betty Shen is the wonderful spiritual scientist who worked with this astral surgeries science. And to understand that, because it looks like an unbelievable science, if you go to the concept psychic surgeries, they were performed by Alex Orbito. If you Google Alex Orbito psychic surgeries, you will get some YouTube videos. In that, Alex Orbito was tuned as an energy body himself, and he will see the people also like an energy body. So whenever people comes to him with problems, he will put his hands into their body directly, and he will remove some kind of negative material through his hands, energy hands, and within no time he will seal the wound. Some red color liquid, it is not exactly blood, some red color liquid will come, and black color negatives he will remove. And after that psychic surgery, immediately people will get great relief. So in Philippines, you will find a lot of psychic surgery people in that country, and some group of countries it is allowed, but in most of the countries they don't believe in it because they are totally tuned to the body and mind science. But through the psychic surgery, they are getting great relief. Even you can check in the Google, Alex Orbito psychic surgery. So that clearly shows how best we can do something in the energy plane with the energy hands. Though I am a medical doctor, because I am open to all holistic systems, I accepted that phenomena happening for thousands and lakhs of people. And then I started working in the similar lines. Though I am not performing it, but whenever I make them ready for that astral surgery by working on their mental plane and intellectual plane through wisdom, in due course of time, the patient God used to get this astral surgery experiences for their surgical problems. Until that surgery, astral surgery happens, we used to train him in all possible ways through spiritual counseling and wisdom, and one day they will get that great relief. And even I attended in person one of the astral surgeries camp in Mumbai, and I have seen with my own physical eyes how greatly he is doing this job to remove the sickness. And this group meditation can be done as a 40 days challenge, where we are conducting 40-day group meditation camps in person or online. And if a new meditator, after coming with a surgical problem, if he takes the 40 days challenge, in that 40 days of group meditation with among with the other partners, definitely they will get a lot of benefit. And there is every chance if they have any surgical problems, they can get this astral surgery during their meditation time. Yeah. And every year we are conducting Dhyan Mahachakra, a group meditation gathering in a global level that happens in South India as of now, where more than 40,000 people at a given point of time during the December 11th to 31st, 40,000 people will sit together in meditation with the music, early morning 5 o'clock to 7:30, non-stop 3 hours of music and meditation happens. So most of my patient God, I refer them to attend that such a huge gatherings. And in Bangalore, around 7 to 10,000 people in May for 4 days during Buddha Purnima, Lord Buddha's death and Nirvana day. So they conduct a 4-day program where around 10,000 people will gather. So such a huge gathering with music and group meditation all together and a pyramid energy place all put together gives a very good healing effect, where there are high chances of getting these astral surgeries done for the surgical problems. So similarly, whenever we are conducting a birthday party or any kind of enjoyment related functions at our home or any party hall, okay, or any before any meeting in a company or in an office atmosphere, whenever a group of people are gathering for any reason, if they do a little amount of meditation before starting that particular program, and all the people will come into a common alignment, and then a group energy will be created that will automatically make the whole event very smoothful and more energetic and more successful. So that's why a collective meditation or any program in our day-to-day life will be very beneficial for the entire group, and the purpose of that particular meeting or a group gathering will be made in a awesome way. Yeah. And this group meditation can be online, where the people can sit in different places. No need to be sit in the same place. In person, if they can gather, definitely it is useful. But even though they are in different places on a particular prefixed time, if all the people join by online, and if they do, definitely it will be very much helpful. Especially during COVID time, when my parents and some of my elders were very sick and almost in a very pathetic situation. We are all spread across the globe in ESEA, India, and Dubai. In so many places, I am in UK. We are all in different places. So every day, morning 6 o'clock, and afternoon 12 o'clock, and evening 6, again late night 11. Like that, we fixed 4 timings, and we are all used to gather in online. And the patients who are in sick, they are also there. And even in the lying down position, they used to sleep and meditate. And we all used to meditate 4 times daily. Within 3 days, they used to get a very miraculous recovery. And some people used to get some different types of experiences related to them. And there should be some spiritual sharing and then group meditation that really helped a lot for the whole family to come out of that COVID tough times. Nobody was affected. There are around 60 to 70 people in our family members, and everybody used to meditate in those timings as and when possible for the rest of the people. And finally, we are all safe and successfully crossed that COVID phase. So, even we suggest for the bedridden patients the same group meditation when one person is so sick, maybe severe psychiatric or severe surgical problems, or for any reason if they are bedridden. The rest of the family members, every day, either morning or evening, they can fix a time. And if they sit in group meditation in their particular room, that will help a lot of the sick patient to come out of his illness to a certain extent. So that's why in the hospitals as well as at home, and when people are suffering, if we can arrange a group meditation where no need to keep any thought on them, we need to do our own meditation, but that energy tunnel that is created in that particular room will help them a lot. So that's why we are trying to teach meditation in a lot of hospitals where a group of people can gather and then they can do meditation. So this is how the group meditation is very much useful in healing the surgical problems and to enhance the growth of an individual yogi or meditator who is trying to expand their consciousness. Thank you very much. Whatever the points we are discussing here, maybe you know certain things very well because we are touching the basics now. But slowly we go into the next level of topics. And most of the topics, whatever I am teaching, even though they looks like simple, as a collective points, especially to heal the diseases, these practical points are very, very important. And all looks like very similar, but with the subtle differences, we try to pick a certain combination to heal a particular illness. That is how the spiritual tablets wisdom has developed in a great way to 525 spiritual tablets. Yeah, thank you. As a part of the basic 12 spiritual tablets, in those, the first 6 spiritual concepts deal more about energy, and the rest of the 6 are for wisdom. In the first 6, we discussed in detail about the individual meditation, group meditation, and pyramid meditation. So today, we are going to discuss in detail about full moon meditation. So this full moon meditation is conducted during full moon days, as we have the full moon day every month. In and around the full moon day, those 3 days, usually on the same day, or if it is a residential atmosphere, the 3 days before the day, on the full moon day, and the next day, all the 3 days, we try to do more and more amount of meditation, especially during the night time. We try to do more meditation. In South India and especially in Asia, the whole night masters will awake and intermittently they try to do meditation with spiritual sharing. There are certain prerequisites to participate in full moon meditation and to improve it further. We need to declare a sole holiday for those 3 days or at least for that particular day. See, for the job or the work that we are doing to earn money, weekly 5 days or 6 days we work, and then one day we are declaring a holiday for the rest of the body to give rest. Similarly, once in a month, the full moon days are meant for soul development. So every month, we need to have a plan. What is the full moon day? And on that particular day, where we are going to gather, or with whom we are going to meditate, or how we are going to spend the whole night with meditation. Keeping the material activities and programs, any kind of physical related joy, etc., we have to keep apart, and we have to plan for that full moon day in a proper way just before starting of the month itself, so that we prepare ourselves to do more and more amount of spiritual sharing and meditation during the full moon days, either alone or in the groups or traveling to a particular place. So that's why a planning is important for the full moon day to prepare ourselves to do the best on the full moon days. And on that particular day, the full moon day, we need to take the dinner a bit early, before 6 o'clock or at most 7 p.m. And then it should be very light. Preferably raw vegetables and fruits are the more quantity, and less amount of cooked food and more of liquid way if we take. So that will allow us to do more amount of meditation. Otherwise, the food can be a factor to give us more soberness and sleep. So that's why before the day, we always prefer to have early dinner and more of raw vegetables and fruits. And the meditation, like the breath observation meditation, we are going to do either alone or in the groups in an intermittent way with a soft instrumental music, if they like it, if it is soothing for them. Except the musicians, usually, if they are musicians, then they feel a bit disturbed with the music. So, leaving those exceptions, one can keep a soft instrumental music in a dark room during full moon days. They can do meditation the whole night. In between, as and when we feel like coming out of meditation, then we'll come out and then we'll try to share the other masters' experiences, and we can conduct a little book clubs as well, the spiritual books, and again heading towards meditation. So like that, we used to spend the whole night with book clubs, sharing, as well as intermittent meditation until morning, evening 6 o'clock to morning 6 a.m. So that is how really the whole full moon night will help us in grabbing all the benefits can be drawn through full moon meditation. And sometimes people feel like if we awake the whole night, how can we work or to do our day-to-day activity the following day? That may be a little worry in the people mind. But here we need to understand 1 hour of meditation is equal to 6 hours of sleep. So if we sincerely do meditation for 1 hour, whatever the amount of energy that we are going to get in a 6 hours of sleep, that is equal to the energy, cosmic energy that we draw during 1 hour of meditation. So that's why, without any doubt, the whole night, if we spend in meditation, and as usual, whatever the activity that we have the following day, it can be done. So practically, it is proved by so many masters, and then so that's why usually, even for me, when I have some travel and travel plans in the early morning, usually I do a sincere meditation just before sleep, so that without alarm, I can wake up within 3 hours or 2 hours or 4 hours, because the amount of meditation that we did, that will automatically reduce the sleep requirement. So coming to the point, why full moon meditation? What exactly happens? In what are all the ways we can get benefits by doing this meditation exclusively during full moon days and full moon nights? Coming to this point, during full moon days, the earth frequency will receive 3 times better than the normal days. Whatever the cosmic energy that is showering onto the earth region will be 3 times better during the full moon days. So here the 3 times is an arbitrary number, but obviously once you start doing meditation during full moon days, over a period of time, you will clearly we can understand during the full moon days, at times we feel like an urge to go into silence and to do meditation. For most of the people, somehow or other, they can understand the energies in and around, and automatically they become calm, and they want to meditate more, especially during full moon days, rather than going for any kind of outing or shopping, etc. So that's why here the amount of cosmic energy shower onto the earth during full moon days is more during full moon days. And the second important point is, during the full moon day, there are more chances to know the reason behind the problems that we carry. So it's an accidental discovery for me. Uh, when I'm doing my 25-bedded rural hospital, the top floor was entirely kept for this spiritual kind of training. The first 2 floors are the regular hospital. So patient God used to join in the top floor, and they used to stay there for 10 days, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or 40 days, something like that, based on the severity of the illness and according to their own convenience and support at home. So whenever people used to contact me, because I have a set of clinics across 3 districts, around 25, from those areas, the people who are carrying the severe illness, they want to do some intense workout. So they need to come to the hospital to take some medical support, as well as they can spend more and more amount of time in meditation and in spiritual guidance. So in this scenario, they used to contact me to come and stay in my spiritual, zone in the top floor of the hospital. But unfortunately, whatever the reason it may be, even though they are very interested to come over there, they are unable to reach the hospital for so many reasons. But exactly a week before the full moon day or 10 days before the full moon day, they used to come and they used to do that intense workout for 1 week to 10 days. And brilliant experiences they get during that full moon day after a week workout. And with that, they will understand spiritually the reason behind for that particular major illness, whether it is a physical problem or mental problem or social problems like financial and relationship issues, whatever it may be. They used to understand the major reason behind the illness, and then after that, they used to get discharged and go home. When I did this for a couple of months, then clearly understood immediately after full moon, the beds will be vacant. Out of 10, 5 beds will be 5 or 6. People who are staying for 1 month, 2 months, that is okay. But the new people coming and then getting discharged, this always used to happen in and around the full moon day. Nobody told me that this pattern will happen like this before, because that is the first time, like a pioneer, I am doing the entire research with the spiritual concepts and energy and wisdom. So then I realized, okay, the soul has got its own affinity to get its answer. It knows that the full moon day is the rising sun, and finally on the full moon day it can get its answer. We need to prepare them for the full moon day to know their reason through a beautiful dream experience or day-to-day coincidence or a master's guidance, whatever it may be. But during that full moon day, they will come to know symbolically, directly or indirectly, they will get the message. So further, the entire preparation for 1 week to 10 days, that will happen. So after that, I really understood, even though they are saying that tomorrow immediately I'll come or day after tomorrow I'll come, but they won't come. They will come only just before a week or 10 days before full moon day. So that is how I realized the importance of the full moon day. And since then onwards, I started calling people, if it is a shorter duration of stay, preferably we admit them during full moon days. Rather than calling them before and the mess that they say, so many reasons, those are all just superficial. The soul knows much better when to hit the real crux. So that is how I understood. And since then onwards, all the shorter duration full moon day intense workouts will be in and around the full moon day. Because during those days, they can understand the reason behind the illness, and based on the spiritual reason, they can work further. And the third important reason for the full moon meditation, which is directly connected to the solution for so many problems, is to prepare monthly soul program. See, we are having the daily programs, weekly programs, and monthly programs for the physical body and mind. We get a daily newspaper, and we used to get milk every day from the cow in the olden days. Or if you take every month, we go to shop and we get the groceries for a month and vegetables in a week. Every year we buy some new clothes. So for this body and mind, to our happiness and joy and pleasure, we have that daily, weekly, and monthly schedules to get that food and clothing. Similarly, the soul also has got its own soul program for a month. Every day, every week, every month, we need to make a program how greatly we can progress at individual level and in the community level, what best we are going to do for the entire globe. Everything we need to plan before from the soul point of view or the spiritual development point of view. So this monthly soul program exactly matches to the different reminders that we get in our day-to-day life. Here, the sickness is a gentle reminder on our body, our mind, or our social plane to indicate that we are not on par with our spiritual development. That is how we define the disease. So any skin ailments, because the skin changes once in 3 weeks. Externally, it looks like skin is same, but every 3 weeks, the external layers will change and again the new skin is forming. Every month, it is a repetitive cycle. Similarly, the gynecological woman-related problems, which repeat every month. Psychological problems repeat every month. During full moon days, they'll get, more intense symptoms. And financial and job-related problems. Every month we need a salary. We need to clear the EMIs. So, what are the illnesses, or sufferings, or sicknesses, or annoyance, physical, mental, and social level? These are repeated every month as a monthly cycle. So these are exactly related to our monthly soul program. If we are perfect in making our monthly soul plan during full moon day, those 3 days for the upcoming month, and if we are trying to implement it in a proper fashion, then whatever the ailments that are mentioned here, within 3-4 months, we can come out of those problems. Whatever that pain or agony that is there during the monthly cycles, or this job related money problems, they get sorted automatically. So the formula is to work on monthly soul plan to come out of these sufferings. Yes. And so now, coming to where to do. So preferably in a pyramid holistic centers for an additive effect. Here the additive effect means, like if we are doing in a pyramid center or in a holistic center where there is a mega pyramid or a big pyramid, we can do the same meditation beneath the pyramid, and which is a vegan environment, no animal killing business there, and surrounded by a lot of nature, lot of plantation will be there in the holistic centers, and a positive and miraculous atmosphere, because all the masters, the people who are doing the practices, they always think very positive and miraculous. And there is a chance to share our spiritual experiences, whatever we are getting during those 3 days. We can clarify our doubts, whatever we are getting during meditation. So that's why, uh, instead of doing the meditation alone at our home, of course, if there is no chance at all, then individually we can meditate. That is a different part of the story. But preferably, we have to plan to gather in a group in any holistic center, or where surrounded by the nature and a positive atmosphere, and with a vegan diet or vegetarian diet, and then pyramids are there to grab more energy. So all these additive effects will amplify the effect of full moon meditation. So how frequently we need to do this means, like of course, based on the individual requirement, it differs. Because I have practiced more in these lines with a counseling guidance and all, usually for any gynecological problems or psychological problems, we advise a minimum of 6 months period, 3 to 5 days during full moon days, consecutively for 6 months. If they do, by the time they will understand the reason behind the illness, and they develop an attitude to make their own monthly soul program, to develop their soul at individual level and group level, and then they can experience the 3 times better energy field exclusively during full moon days. So these are the basic 3 benefits I told. And if they can do it 6 months consecutively, by that time they will understand the value of full moon and what are the problems that they are carrying. Automatically they reduce, the suffering will be reduced. So that's why the frequency is always depend on the individual to individual, but a general common phenomena is minimum 4 to 6 months consecutively to do 3 to 5 days in and around the full moon day. Thank you. So thank you very much. So my suggestion is to try to conduct full moon meditations either at your home or any nearby community halls, or if you have any residential place like an ashram, holistic center, there we can, all the masters who are doing um, can gather and stay the whole night, and intermittently they can practice meditation and they can share the spiritual wisdom among themselves. So that will automatically gives a great experiences they can get, and all the benefits of full moon meditation we can reap. Thank you.